Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to My Weekly Meltdowns coverage of Survivor, Edge of Extinction. What an amazing episode tonight. We have Tyler's always. Deb is back tonight. And Kyle, our number one fan, is with us.
Number one.
Guys, there's so many. I just want to say, I'm going to let Tyler go in a minute because he's wound up. I just want to say I was smiling from ear to ear all during this episode just because I knew the hate, that I could feel the hate flowing through Tyler Lyons. Okay, the Ben 2.0, all of it.
Yeah.
Just let me know when you guys are ready to hear it.
I just want to say for Rick, I just want to. It was amazing.
I'm trying to hear anybody else clapping, but I'm struggling to hear anything. Struggling to hear anybody else clapping in the entire world, not just this chat.
Wow,
because
that's some amazing freezing you're doing right now. I love it. I hope that happens during your rant.
Wait, some amazing what?
You were freezing.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone real quick because I don't want to get interrupted here.
Oh, God forbid.
Okay. So, I don't know how you guys are feeling about this season, but I'm glad we're watching Heroes versus Healers versus Hustlers 2.0 because that's exactly what we're getting here is a Ben 2.0 type of win. It's fucking bullshit. And with this Edge of Extinction twist, it's even more ridiculous than it was a couple seasons ago. I'm serious, y'all. Like this is so beyond ridiculous. So we have a pre-merge flop of a character come back from Edge of Extinction and go on an immunity run, an idol run, and we literally get like a 5-minute segment of this child running around the fucking beach and jungle like he's some like kid in like a jungle gym or something like that, when all these players are actually trying to strategize and actually play the game, but there is nothing that they can do about it because production just has too many outs for this person to make it to the end. And this is not Survivor to me. This is not Outwit. This is not Outlast. And this is not Outplay. The three things that Survivor kind of hones in on in terms of what is a good player, what is a good winner. The previous winners up until Mike Holloway, who have found immunity idols, have played such a great game that they didn't even need to use their idols. You know, we contrast that to players like Mike, like Ben, like Rick now, who have to play idols to stay in the game because they've played such a shitty strategic and social game that they are targeted week after week after fucking week, being voted out pre-merge, coming back in, and they're still being targeted, but they can't do anything about it. It's so beyond ridiculous to me. And if he wins, he's even like below like Ben to me, in my opinion, because he does not deserve like a place in the Survivor history of all these great, fantastic winners, all these great, fantastic people, all these great, fantastic personalities that we've come to love over what's coming up on 40 seasons now of winners. It's so beyond ridiculous. And us as fans should not be putting up with this shit at all. And I'm looking at the Facebook comments of all the casual fans, and they're applauding. Sorry, Deb, they're applauding like you are for mistaking entertainment for good gameplay. Because, and it's not even entertaining to me. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to see people like Victoria, literally in the immunity challenge, shout at Jeff, "Hey, I'm playing too," because Jeff has such a hard-on for Rick. It's not even like, it's so ridiculous and it's so biased, and I hate it so much. Okay, that's it.
Can I say something?
Sure, I'm done.
Talking stick time.
Yes. I had the opportunity, the pleasure of spending the weekend with this little nugget. Hold on.
Aww.
You see that little nugget?
That's Ty.
Mm-hmm.
That's Ty Trang. Now, we talked a lot. Now, you know how Ty can find an idol.
Mm-hmm.
They don't help you. They don't help you at all. And he is a witness to that because he has found the idols and they do not help you at all.
I agree in a situation like Ty, but I think we're in a different era of Survivor now. I really do.
What? If it was only a few seasons back.
Yeah, but Ty didn't find as many idols as
Ty
Ben
found-
and Rick have played.
No, Ty has found a lot of idols. He's had 3 idols in his pocket at one time. He's found the idols.
I still think we're comparing apples and oranges here.
No,
I think that I really honestly do. I mean, especially like Ben, like finding, oh, I found this idol underneath this driftwood on the beach. Like that is like idols are never ever placed there. Like, and he found it on like the very last day that you could find it.
He found it.
No, I do not believe that. I don't believe that for a fucking second, and I don't believe it here.
Yeah.
I really don't. Especially looking at how like shitty these hidden new media idols look this season, it literally looks like some crew member like that has like an entry level like internship job. You know, so like production was like, oh shit, we need another idol. Like Rick needs to stay in this game. Hey, quick, you PA person, can you just like tie some seashells together, wrap it up in a little piece of paper Rick has already used 3 times, and just put it in a rock somewhere that Rick's near? Can you do that real quick? Okay, perfect. Bye. That's literally like what it
kind of sounds like you're a little bit bitter because you don't want Rick to win.
I
And
am bitter because this is not Survivor.
he's gonna win.
No, he's not going to win.
He's gonna win.
Nope.
How's it going, Kyle? How are you doing this evening, Kyle?
Are you entertained? Kyle.
Kyle, are you frozen, or are you just terrified to speak? Because I am.
We have murdered Kyle
because it was a little frightening in here.
No. It's all in good fun. This is why I love this show, is because people can see the same story told through different perspectives. So Deb is rooting for Rick, not sure why, but that's the beauty of this game. I see that Rick is a total garbage and bullshit. That is just as much of a valued opinion as Deb's, and that's why we are on the show, is to talk about our opinions and to play devil's advocate back and forth with each other.
But I see him playing a game that's come full circle. I mean, he's even been to the edge of extinction, and he's winning.
Why is that a good thing that he's been at the edge of extinction though?
He's been there. He's won his way back. He's won his way back into the fold, and he's playing a great game, and he's getting to the end.
Can you tell me how Rick has outlasted, and outplayed
Absolutely.
the remaining?
He just got everybody to vote Aurora out.
He didn't get everybody to. He won immunity, so they had to take out the next biggest threat.
Right, and they were going to vote out Julie, and he just mind-fucked them to vote out Aurora.
I don't think that there was any like mind-fucking there. Like my player
mind-fucking, like complete.
My player of the week this week is Julie. I think that she really cashed in her relationship with Lauren, and I think that's what kind of got the ball rolling for everybody to kind of target Aurora instead of Julie here. We saw her talk with Lauren first. Lauren then talked to Gavin about it. Gavin then approached Victoria, and everybody all got on board with it. I really don't.
But they weren't.
I mean, let's look at Rick's one-on-one conversation he had with Lauren at the beginning of the episode. She's like talking to him about the idol, and he's lying straight to her face, and she knows that he's lying, and he's like still like not letting up at all. And he just has like such theatrics that he can't even have like a normal conversation. They were on the original starting tribe together. Like, you think they would have like some kind of working relationship, some kind of at least like social bond a little bit, but he's alienated himself so much by all of his theatrics that he can't even cash in on any social capital that Julie has been able to.
Listen, here's the thing. Like it or love it, Subway has got the idol, the immunity idol. He found the regular idol. He manipulated the tribe tonight to vote Aurora out by leading them to believe that he was going to use an idol on Julie. Like, I'm just saying, that's a fact. That's not fiction. That happened. And I mean, it's just very I don't, if Ty was there and he said they don't help find idols, they don't help find, I mean, it is what it is. Every experience for everyone is different. Production, I cannot believe production does not interfere in some way, but he is a favorite. He is the leader to win. And at this point, I believe he will win next week. He still has immunity. They're going to have to flush that immunity out during the next tribal council. And then what are they going to do? What if his ass comes back and wins immunity again? I mean, what if this keeps on going? Can you take it away from him that he is playing the game? Because Aurora flat out said during tribal council, he's got to go because look what he's done.
I agree with that, and that's another kind of thing that I had written down to talk about. It was really frustrating me that, of course, like Rick is like a fan favorite of this jury. You know, last week we saw Julia literally like twerking at Rick doing his thing at tribal, which I still don't understand. But I said in my notes, I was like, why are they talking Rick up to the jury? Like, why are they giving like? And it wasn't just one person either. You know, they were all taking turns saying like, he's hiding everywhere in the bushes. He's the center of attention. I respect what he's doing. I was like yelling at my TV. I was like, guys, stop doing that.
Exactly. They're handing him the game. They're handing him.
I agree with that.
Listen here, they handed him the game when they came back from tribal council, woke up the next morning and discussed following his ass around the island, and nobody fucking did it. He found an idol, and then Lauren walks up to him and says, I know that idol, whatever the fuck she was saying. And he'd already found the idol. I mean, you can't sit there in a group therapy huddle session and talk about how we need to follow him and figure some shit out and keep it. He's already done it. You've already let him out. You let the chicken out, and it's running around. It's running wild. It's running free. It's shitting on everything. Okay? Shitting on everything you own.
So I almost wonder if, and I would love, like, Deb, if you could ask Ty this question. I almost wonder if...
Hold on a second. Jared in the chat said, Allison, they were following him. Did you watch the show? Yes, Jared, I did watch the show. I watched him get up and go look and find it and them talk about it. And then Lauren go after him. And then later on, I watched them follow him around already after he already found it and played fucking mind games with him. Okay.
So, Deb, I would love for you to ask Ty this question, or maybe War Dog, if he's watching, he can tweet us and answer this. But like, they can. You're right in theory that like if they fear him finding another idol, they should be glued to him 24/7, right? But there will always be an opportunity for somebody to be by themselves because they have to walk to confessional. You know, that whole like, oh, I'm going on a walk thing. That's code for I'm going to a confessional. And I would be almost positive to say that there is a rule against like you being able to follow them to and fro that confessional. So I wonder if like Rick took that opportunity to then look for the idol. But that's something we don't know. And of course, if they aren't following him, then yes, like they are stupid for doing that.
Yeah, not only should they have been following him, but they should have been looking for the idol themselves.
True. They should have been doing that too.
No.
Him.
I'm sure they were though.
Follow him. They should have been looking themselves.
I'm sure they were though. Like we only have like 40 minutes of TV time. Like of course, when we have to see like 5-minute segments of this kid running around the jungle and hiding in trees and on driftwood, they don't have enough time to show segments of everybody looking for the idol and failing.
But he had his ass up before the crack of dawn.
True. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like I wonder if it had to do with like his confessional schedule or if he truly was going off on his own. And if he was, and if they weren't following him, then I do give him credit for that. I'll be fair. Like I'll say like they did not do a good job and he did do a good job of that.
I'm gonna pass the talking stick to Kyle for a minute. Kyle, what do you think?
About like in general?
I'm taking the stick back.
like just like the game in general, or
what happened tonight?
Oh, I mean, I agree with what Tyler said earlier about how I feel like they're kind of like giving Rick. I mean, I don't know if they're giving him like telling him where the idols are, but like I feel like they're definitely kind of forcing him to be the favorite, forcing them down our throats. And I don't know. I really don't like that when Survivor kind of like focuses on one person and kind of like forces them down our throat and like makes us kind of like want to not root for that person, you know? But I mean, I will hand it to Rick. He is playing a really good game. And I do think he really did step it up after he came back. Because before he got voted out, I do think he was kind of playing just like a mediocre game. But like now that he's been in the game again, I really think he is fighting hard to get to the top. So I do respect that. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of him. I don't know. I just don't like him.
You're saying that that production is forcing him down our throats, but the players in the game are the ones that are talking up his game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that was kind of embarrassing for them.
Not putting those words in their mouths.
That's true. I mean, it's not just production. It is the players themselves.
They're all admitting that he played a great game and that he deserves to win.
Yeah.
They need to get him out.
Yeah, and they should be more focused on, you know, talking up their own game, not talking up someone else's game. Are you playing the game? Because they're still in the game. It's like you're not on the jury. If you're on the jury, it makes sense if you're talking up someone else's game because you're already out of the game. But if you're still playing the game, yeah.
I really hope that that all of this like screen time that is focusing on Rick is for this kind of like fallen angel edit where he like loses the fire making challenge at
that could
Final Four. Oh my god, I would literally like cry tears of happiness and then play like the Hallelujah chorus on the show after.
But what does Edgic say?
What does Edgic say? So Edgic, actually, this is a great question, Deb. So Kyle, I think you and I have talked about this. Maybe. But so Lauren was shown a couple times in the pre-merge talking about how much her relationship with her father means to her and how much it would mean to her having her dad see her make fire. So she mentioned that in the pre-merge. And of course, like with the family segment, they really focused a lot on Lauren and her dad and how much that relationship means to her and how much it drives her. So why would they put in that like kind of off comment about making fire in the pre-merge unless it kind of builds to something later to come in this season? So that's what Edgic is thinking. Edgic is thinking that Lauren wins the Final Four fire making challenge.
Is this what they're saying, or this is what you're thinking they're saying?
No, this is what they're. Of course, like it's all speculation, right? Like it's not like 100% accurate or 100% down. Oh, so we have some vulgarness in the chat right now, Allison, if you can police that. Yeah, so of course, like it's not like a guaranteed or anything, but it is definitely interesting to note. Hello.
I'm putting a racist in a timeout.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I just don't like that word at all. Hopefully Lauren wins the Final Four making challenge, fire making challenge. I know, Allison, you're not the biggest fan of Lauren though. How did you feel about her like after this week? Does your opinion still stand on her?
Hold on, I'm dealing with this. Hold on.
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes right now. Sorry. So I still stand by that. I think my player of the week this week is Julie. I do want to give her a lot more credit than Rick. I think that the editing kind of like shoved it down our throats, as Kaya was saying, that this was all Rick's doing. But I really don't think that that's the case. I really think it's Julie that kind of cashed in that relationship with Lauren that she's been honing in.
Yeah, that was oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's really smart of Julie that she kind of like reached out and kind of connected with Lauren on that level, because that definitely did help her. Because I mean, it got Lauren really thinking about like, who can I really be at the end of the game? Can it really be Gavin and Victoria, or can it be, you know, Julie? Definitely not Rick, obviously, but because she knows that. But she knows like Julie's kind of like, she even said like Julie's not really liked by a lot of people on the jury, and I think that's definitely something that's important to say, because I mean, yeah, I don't think the jury really respects Julie. I mean, even though she has played not like the worst game, but I do think she has probably played a game that maybe wasn't as visual as Rick. So maybe that's kind of why the jury doesn't really respect Julie as much, because her game was definitely way more like low key than Rick's was, because Rick's obviously running around the jungle screaming and hiding in bushes and stuff. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys agree with me in this statement? Julie is
Oh, the police are coming to get the idiot.
Oh God, sorry guys.
He's been blocked. He's been taken care of. The
I live in
police he's done.
I live in LA, so you know.
yeah, I live in New
happens.
York. I'm used to this.
It happens. Sorry. Y'all.
So would you guys agree with the statement that Julie is pretty much a lock for like a final 3 GOAT at this point?
Oh, absolutely. If you don't take Julie to the end, you're an idiot.
Yeah, definitely.
She's the best GOAT ever.
She's the perfect goat. Yeah.
She really is.
Because nobody is voting for her.
Yeah, I think Lauren said it best tonight. Lawrence identified correctly that Julie is a very emotional player, right? Like she's not really driving the ship too much. This week I give her credit, but like in general, her whole Allison, but her resume to get to the end.
Don't say that R word.
is it's full of I reacted because I felt this way. It's not like I did this to further myself or further this person really. So and I think that they made the right move here to take out Aurora over Julie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and while we're on the subject of Aurora, what a strange character on Survivor this person was. I mean, I feel like she's like a dog that just got like kicked like over and over and over again. Like I kind of feel bad for her. But I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about Aurora as like a player, as a person in the game?
Well, I do like to say one thing. I really respect her ability to clean up for tribal council. She looked really good, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looked good. I was gonna say I really honestly did not expect her to get as far as she did.
Yeah.
I really thought she was gonna go like 5-6 episodes ago. Like I really thought she was gonna be an early merge boot. I really thought so. And then every time she kept getting by, and I was like, wow, she's really getting far, isn't she? So yeah, top 6, I mean, good for her. She made it pretty far. And she was a really big target because she did do a lot of she did really well in challenges, like physically. So she did a really good job, but yeah.
Who are we talking about? The guy
Aurora.
who like, created another account and I had to block him
Oh
again.
God.
Aurora.
Not his comments.
What did you think about Aurora's game, Aurora's story
Okay,
on this season of Survivor?
I apologize, guys. Sometimes we get idiots and they want to say
No,
silly
it's okay.
shit.
That's why we have a roundtable.
Okay. Here's the thing. I think Aurora is fighting to the death to stay. I think she's playing the game. She's not sitting down and rolling over and taking it. And unfortunately, she went tonight and by the hand of Subway, who manipulated the remaining tribe members into believing that he would use his immunity idol on Julie. And I'm kind of split on this decision. I feel like he could have held that immunity necklace close to his chest and not revealed it and let Julie go and kept Aurora, because Aurora is running out of gas. She's not really winning anything right now. Or you keep still whatever. I don't know. But to me, Julie she's not even a goat. Like, did we ever come up for a word that's not even a goat? She's just a gnat. Just go away. Just get.
I think we said a tick.
A
I
tick.
think that's what we landed on.
It fills up and then pops. And it's like, well, that was useless. You suck blood, then you blow up. It's ridiculous. Seriously. And I mean, I don't know what she's doing. Is flipping a new type of style of playing in Survivor? Is Big Brother bleeding on to Survivor where she's flip? I haven't seen this much flipping since the last time I watched an episode of fucking Flipper when I was 5 years old. I mean, what is the deal with this? It's a hard decision. No, it's not. She's not going to keep her word. She's going to go to wherever she's going wherever she can go. And I feel like Aurora would have stuck with them and would have kept going, got rid of Julie. They still would have been strong. They still would have been the majority, no matter who came back, who's coming back next week from Extinction Island. Mm-hmm. They still would have been a core. I mean, there would have been 4 of them, not 3. Against 2. I mean, come on, you got to think about this in the long run. But then again, we're not there. We're not sleep deprived. We're not starving. It just is.
Who do you think's coming back from the edge of extinction?
Gosh, I have
Considering
no idea.
the letter reading, which we know it's not War Dog because he didn't even read his letter.
Well, here's the thing. I actually think that the people that were shown reading their letters, I feel like that's a really good bookend for like their character story on Survivor. You know, like how they did like that huge segment with Callie Wentworth, like the episode after she got voted out, with her and Reem on the beach, where Reem's like, "Dude, you don't understand. You took my dream away from me, dude." And of course, like we got that single tear from Callie, and she's like, "I'm so thankful for my husband and my dog and whatever else the fuck."
Oh Jesus! Don't. They're saying that it would be if Reem comes back. Here's the thing.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if Reem came back?
Reem's the only one that's gotten consistent content.
That's reaming us.
Voted out first, and then I was gonna say voted out first, and then comes back at final 6. Could you imagine?
And then beats Rick. Jesus Christ! I would love.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Reem wins the season. Could you imagine?
We're talking about Reem. Reem gets invited back for season 40 Winners Edition.
Oh my God!
I
Bye.
can't.
Bye.
But no, I think that the people that were shown reading their letters, I don't think that they're coming back. I don't think it's coincidence that like Eric, Julia got to read their letters. You know,
who else was it that read it? Wasn't
Chris,
there like 3?
David.
No, not Chris. I don't think Chris did.
Yeah, Chris was on the rock in the ocean. He had too many clothes on.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah.
But they
maybe that means Aubrey's gonna do it.
Yeah, they didn't show Aubrey. They didn't show War Dog. They didn't show Joe.
They showed no.
Yeah, and they showed Joe.
You're right, Deb. You're right.
Aubrey?
Yeah.
Oh,
They showed a little bit of Aubrey. They showed a little bit of Joe.
Yeah.
A little bit of David.
Wait, but they show War Dog walking, right? But they didn't show him breeding.
Yeah, no kind of like statement.
It was just him walking down the beach, right?
They showed his letter.
Okay.
And
but he didn't read anything.
But they didn't show him physically reading it.
Got it.
Yeah. So who do you guys think?
Maybe Aurora will come right back.
I really think that whoever is coming back next is one of these like last few people voted out, whether it's Rick, whether it's Aurora, whether it's somebody.
But here's the thing. I believe it's a rotating door. They're gone anyway. Good God Almighty. Reem comes back.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, she's gone right away. And it would be, what a waste of a season with the theme of Extinction Island. If she comes back and is gone right away, I want my life back.
Jeff Probst would put himself on edge of extinction after that happens because that this whole twist was made just for Joe to come back and win the game. And then somebody like Reem comes back and takes it all.
I would die.
Yeah.
There are some people in the chat asking, who is my winner pick? Well, it's definitely not Reem. I don't really know. I cannot give an honest answer to that question because as much as Tyler hates Subway, Rick Blevins or whatever, I feel like
oh God.
I'm not picking him, but I'm saying that's what's more than likely going to happen. I mean, who's going to come back from Extinction Island? It depends on what is it going to be? I mean, you could have War Dog, you could have Chris, you could have that dude I saw for the first time tonight in 3 weeks, can't remember his name, and David. And I have no idea.
You're right. It's probably going to be him because, it's the perfect comeback story. He got voted out. He won, he came back in, he overcame, blah, blah, blah. I know it sucks, Tyler, as much as it sucks. I know Lauren and Victoria are probably going to be robbed. So
Kyle, you agree?
I mean, I don't know if he'll win. I mean, I don't want to say he'll win. I want Lauren to win, but like the edit is telling me that the edit is saying he's going to win. Like I'm scared, but like the edit is really like pushing Rick like really hard. I mean, Gavin has a lot of confessionals too. So, I mean, he might have a chance too, maybe, but definitely I think if Rick's in the final 3, there's no way he doesn't win the game. There's no way.
I would love to see a showdown. If I had to pick 2, I want to see in a complete showdown at the end. I want to see Gavin and Subway. That's who I want to see. At this point, if I had to pick tonight, those are the 2 that I want to see go at it. Lauren really hasn't done much. She's got an idol. Victoria fucking had to remind Jeff Probst she was playing the game tonight. Julie Flipper.
Julie Flipper.
And you've got who else is left?
Well, Aurora, but then she left.
Yeah, Aurora's got.
Oh, yeah.
You've got Gavin, who's done things like that and such and so forth. And you have, whether you like it or not, he's found idols. He's won immunity. Is Subway. So, I mean, that's just where we are. That's the reality. I feel like as the group therapist, I feel like we need to just
Jared points out in the chat.
Find peace in where we are.
I just want to say real quick, Jared in the chat points out Aubrey has the advantage to what the challenge is. Let us not all forget about that too.
Wait, say that again?
Aubrey has the advantage, so she knows like what the challenge is.
Oh yeah, I forgot she had that.
Yeah, that's very, very important to know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll save my sentiments for last. Deb, I want to hear like who you think is the winner or like potential winners of the season.
Devins is winning. I'm just saying, he's winning.
Deb,
and
we hold on. We don't call him that on this show.
Subway.
You have to call him something else.
Okay, Subway is winning.
Okay.
And if you need me to get you straight H for your butt hurtedness.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. So I love hearing wrong opinions. That's really great, and that's what we're here for. But I think that we're sleeping on Victoria a little too much here, guys.
I hope so.
I really do. You know, let us not forget that this whole plan wouldn't have come together if Victoria didn't get her final approval at the end. You know, Gavin and Lauren are really like kind of scared of Victoria. Like they're like, yeah, but we can't do this plan unless Victoria says yes. Like she's like the final like decision maker. Of course, like right after the reward happened, what is the first thing Victoria does? She works her magic with her one-on-one conversations. She checks in with Aurora. She takes her and walks off with her and says like, listen, I'm sorry. Like I just want to reassure you that you are like, you're good. Like we're still in this together. Like nothing else like changed. And that's really great reassurance to make sure that she's feeling safe so that she's not playing as hard in the immunity challenge. She's not playing as hard, like trying to find an idol or anything. Like she's got her guard down a little bit and she thinks that Julie is on her way out. So I think that that's really like, I just keep picking up on these like really subtle, like social and strategic things that Victoria is doing. And I don't think that we should really necessarily ignore that or count that out. I think that she's a really great talker. I think that if she is in the end, without Rick, I think that Rick would win over Victoria. I'm not blind to that fact, but I think that with the right combination of people in final three, I think that she could pull out a win.
Yeah, I agree, Tyler. I mean, if she's in the final three without Rick, I can see it happening.
It's like Victoria, Lauren, and Julie. I think Victoria wins.
I think Victoria wins. I think Victoria wins, absolutely. And I think Lauren would be the second place. Mm-hmm. And Julie would be the last place. But if Rick is there, there's no way he's not winning.
Yeah, I agree with that, unfortunately.
There's no way. So
the big question is, like, does he get there?
Well, we'll see if he ends up doing the fire challenge and he loses. That's going to be crazy.
I would love
that would be so crazy.
I'm willing to bet something crazy that Rick does not win this season. If you guys can think of something for me.
What?
I don't know. It's up to you guys to think. But if you guys want to think about that, maybe somebody in the chat will suggest it. But I very strongly feel that Rick is not winning this game.
Oh, as a punishment?
Yeah, sure.
If Rick wins, if Subway wins, what is something we can make Tyler do during the entire show?
While we're interviewing War Dog.
He has to be certain.
No, I feel like it has to be like in like the final.
It has to be the finale.
Oh God.
Yeah, but see, we won't know until.
Yeah, we'll be broadcasting right after. Michael says time to go shirtless on.
I was gonna say that. Go shirtless.
I don't know about that. I don't think
Tyler.
there yet.
Oh, whatever.
No, I don't know about that.
I think pink pigtails would be sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Pink pigtails?
some clip-on pigtails.
Maybe you should wear a wig or something.
If only I had a wig.
Drag.
What
Oh my gosh,
gay
do
man
a full
wig?
face of makeup.
I don't know about
Tyler
that.
in drag.
Oh my god.
Yes, let's do it.
Drag.
Tyler.
Oh my
drag.
god. I don't know about that. I'm not that
You,
type of gay.
you have to dress up like the whiny bitch you've been acting like all season about.
Someone says Tyler has to wear a Subway shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And
Oh,
glasses.
no, this is good. You have to eat Subway while podcasting. That'll
Go
be
ahead
it.
and get it. Go
I'll
ahead
get
and
a
get
Subway
it.
sub.
No, you should get a Subway
Subway
shirt and you have to wear
drag.
glasses. You have to wear glasses.
I will get a Subway sub and I will eat it live during our show if Rick wins the show. Okay.
Yes.
And,
All right.
and well, you're gonna have to buy it regardless. And a nice big cup.
Yeah.
I need you sipping on a giant, large Subway.
Ooh, you should do it ASMR style with like the little microphone and like.
Okay.
Crunch,
Yes. All right.
crunch.
All right. We are locking that in. I'm going to
And-
eat Subway live on air.
You have to have permission to speak.
Aw.
Permission. to speak.
I'd
Because
rather
we've-
eat the sub.
We've endured a lot this season.
Oh my god.
A lot.
Sure, that's fine. That's how confident I am that Rick is not winning this game. So I'm willing to bet that.
I am going to order Subway the Eats on finale night.
Well, just eat it anyway.
We need to see if Subway's if sales for Subway as a franchise have gone up since we have promoted it so much on My Weekly Meltdown.
Does Rick even know that we call him Subway? And like, does he know that's the thing?
I think
I
some
think-
people have
'Cause I
called
think
him.
I think the fandom have all called him Subway. Like, there's pictures of him next to the same guy and everything. I'm like, he's got to know people are calling
Yeah.
him that.
I called him Subway on the precast analysis. I own it.
Which is
It's mine.
probably not the best thing because that guy is actually like a creep, right?
Oh yeah, he's like a pedophile. He got
Yeah.
like busted with a bunch of child pornography. And we're not saying that he's Jared the Subway guy. We're just saying he looks like him, okay? Let's not go to that well. It's
That's
too
all
deep
we're
and I
saying.
can't reach it, don't have time.
So, honest question for you guys: if Rick is the winner, I'm just entertaining this for you guys. Where does he fall in terms of like your winner rankings? Like how comparatively to like other winners, like how do we see his Survivor performance?
I don't
38
know.
out of 38. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty
I'm
impressed.
just kidding.
I'm pretty impressed the fact that he got voted off, won his way back, got himself back into the fold, started winning competitions, and he gets to the end. If he gets to the end, he deserves the win, and it's impressive.
It's
Allison, what about
definitely
you?
it's a winner story. I mean, it's his tale as old as time. Everyone looks at him as the underdog, and maybe it's his cockiness that rubs you the wrong way. I don't know, but he definitely chafes your balls, and I love it.
Tyler.
What?
Oh, sorry. So that whole ranking thing situation that you were talking about, like how does him getting voted out and then coming back? Because in a regular season, if he would have got voted out, he would be out. So like, how does that to you?
Yeah.
Like, how
so
does that to you look? I'm curious.
Think, that's a great question, Kyle. I think that you had it right before you said, just kidding. I think I would rank him 38 out of 38, seriously, because of that reason alone. The whole point of Survivor at its core is to avoid being voted out of this game by making strategic, social, and physical moves. He failed to do that in pre-merge, right?
Yeah.
That's so bad, and I can't look past that as a winner compared to the other amazing games that we've seen over the years. I really can't. I would maybe place him higher than Ben. I think that he has a little bit better strategic prowess than him. So maybe like 37 or 36, but very, very, very low.
Yeah, same here.
How about Neosporin? Will this work?
It depends on what for.
What are you putting it on?
All the
Those are-
burns that I'm giving Rick.
Butt
butt
hurt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Butt hurts, so maybe Neosporin.
Listen, Rick is a trigger for Tyler. Maybe there was someone he went to high school with, a teacher he didn't like. I don't know, but we're going to get into the deep root of this someday.
Tyler,
Psychology.
appropriately.
No, no. But I
And
just I
the whole Subway Jared thing, is that triggering you? And that because someone touched you? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, like this, it's the same kind of thing when we talk about Big Brother winners, right? If somebody returns to the game, like we always say, like if they get to the end, like how good of a winner were they really? You know, because a twist brought them back into the game. They did not survive. They did not last. I just can't respect that. I really can't.
I just feel like in Big Brother though, like there's no way anyone who ever gets voted out and comes back would ever get to the end. I don't know. I just feel like the format's different, but maybe.
I think War Dog is in the chat.
Oh, here's
Oh,
the
is
thing. Here's the thing. You've got to look at it though. It's kind of like in Big Brother. You have a returnee player that was voted out that comes back in and makes it to the final two and wins. I mean, how's that any different? You still have to fight. It's not like you're sitting there and not doing shit. You're fighting to come back. I mean, it's not like Subway sat there on Extinction Island and didn't do anything. He played in a competition and he came back. I mean, it's not like he just waltzed and he's back. I mean, he had to work for it. Everything that he's done, he's had to work for. And I'm not defending the guy. I'm just saying you've got to call it what it is, whether you like the guy or not. He's doing work, unlike some people who the only work they're doing is running their mouths about everyone else that's everyone else just running their mouths about Subway. That's it.
Right.
Where are they playing the game? When he's out there looking for an idol, their asses should have been out there looking for an idol. Fuck following him around. I'm going to do it myself.
Right.
Come on, what are they going to do if Subway gets voted out? Just sit around and stare at each other? I don't want to see that.
But ask yourself, Allison, why? Why is Rick having to work so hard? Is it because of good gameplay? No.
He's the focal point. Seriously, he's the focal point. Everybody in the tribe has got to have someone to chase. This is just more amplified than normal. There's always somebody. Hey, War Dog, love you. If that's really you, we love you. Like, for instance, War Dog, they were all about getting him out in the end. There's always a focal point. It's like when you're a woman and you're in labor, you got to have a focal point. You got to have something to stare at while you're in pain until it's over, until it's gone. He's the focal point right now. There will be another focal point. When he's gone, oh, y'all, we got to get Lauren out. She's nuts. Oh, we got to get Gavin out. There's always somebody. It's just more amplified because he's getting more time on the TV.
So Jared segment says it perfectly. He's working hard because he has no social agency in the game.
What?
That's it. And I'm not saying this because War Dog is in the chat, but let's compare working hard Rick versus working hard War Dog. Two players that were working very, very hard to make stuff happen, but for two very different reasons, right? A War Dog is depending on his strategy and his social connections with his starting tribe and just kind of stirring up chaos to kind of break dissension, break trust within big groups and push himself into alliances and stuff. We saw Rick tonight after Aurora was not picked for that award. Rick is trying to be like, oh, look, you didn't get picked. And it really didn't start something. Yeah, it didn't work. And then he tried to bring it up again at Tribal. It didn't work. Even when they literally did vote her out. I mean, she didn't fall for it and it didn't phase her at all. That's where Mike Holloway tried to do a similar thing in Worlds Apart, and he did it pretty successfully, actually. Remember, he said during Tribal, he was like, Dan still got 2 votes, and that caused a lot of dissension in that huge group, and he was able to wiggle himself a little bit more. I think that this is just like a Kmart version of that kind of playing style. War Dog says Reem is a warrior.
Warmer man, War Dog. We're thinking she's the one coming back from Extinction Island, and holy shit, I'm bracing for impact on that. Wow,
that would be so funny. Oh
that I can't just. for comic.
She spends like a whole month on Extinction Island, and then just in the final 6, just hey everybody.
I would have loved to see Jeff's face if that happened. Like,
He
I
would be shook.
love to see that happen. Can you imagine the winners montage of that? Like once Reem wins,
Oh my god.
they show her getting voted out first, sitting on a goddamn island by herself for 30 days.
And they do a montage of, hey, look at a montage of her saying dude 50 different ways.
Dude.
Dude.
I hope they bring her back though. She's funny.
She is funny.
Like not like hopefully for a future season we'll see her.
It would be interesting. But I'm just saying that to me, I'm fearful for whoever comes back from Extinction Island because I feel that it's a revolving door. That'll be the new vocal point. It'll be at the next tribal council. It'll be between that person and Subway. And Subway, guess what? Has an idol. So that person's going to go.
Allison, do you have written down our original winner picks that we said preseason?
No, that's your job.
Is it really?
Shit.
I know that my 3 are actually still in, but I forget about you and Deb.
For the life of me.
Because I said Julie, Victoria, and Lauren.
I think I
Hold
said
on.
Victoria and Lauren and somebody else.
Yeah, I remember you and me, Kyle, were very like on the same page.
I don't remember. I don't remember the third person though that I picked.
Flipping here. Oh no, I'm in February 2018.
I think I said Gavin.
Yeah, I don't know where we wrote that.
Good job,
War Dog said good picks, Tyler. Thank you, War Dog.
Let's see. Maybe it's in my other book. I have y'all don't even know how many freaking books I have. I have 3 notebooks that go back 3 or 4 years, and got them all right here. I don't know.
War Dog, I'm just telling you now, if I see you vote for Rick in the end, I want you to come on this show and you have some explaining to do for us.
and if he does vote for Rick, I'm gonna buy you some Subway, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, War Dog can take a little heat. I know he can. So I would be very excited to have that conversation with him. If it happens. But it's not happening, so.
Listen, we're all buying Subway next week. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm excited. Does it matter that when I eat Subway gives me diarrhea? Does that matter?
I don't think it matters, and I'm not sure that
How about that turkey?
had to be
I don't know.
shared.
That's right.
I'm glad I know that information.
Tyler, Allison likes poop, so.
Yeah, true.
You can't get through a show without talking about poop.
Get you that quickly.
So
I think that's pretty much it, unless you guys had any other final wrong opinions.
okay, so we don't agree with Tyler. We're just wrong.
That's fine. Nothing's new here.
My final thoughts, if we want to say anything before we end the show. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, it is a game, and people have you play the game. You've got to do things. You end up becoming a person you don't like or a person that you love. Who knows? It's a game. And no matter how much you love or hate Rick Subway Blevins, in my opinion, as Allison S. Kelly, okay, as the president and CEO of My Weekly Meltdown and Don't Ask Productions, I'm just telling you, the guy has found idols. He's won immunity. He's manipulated people to vote the way he wanted. Case in point tonight. I'm stating facts. I'm not making this shit up. You all saw it tonight. You've seen it in previous episodes. And I think that tonight it was a mistake to vote out Aurora. I think, as much as I'm not a big fan, she's playing the game, she's digging deep, she's playing hard, and maybe, that is a reason to get rid of someone. But can we get rid of someone else? I mean, can we, Julie, just, what the fuck? I don't even know. She's a tick. She's just a tick. A tick.
She's the delightful tick that you want on you.
Sure, she's a great person. I got nothing personal against any of these people, but I do feel at the end of the day that you've got to somehow, no matter how cocky or whatever, the guy is playing the game, and that's all there is to it. You cannot sit here and tell me that some of the remaining people are doing anything other than huddling around the water well and spitting out 2 seconds of shit. I mean, that's it. Yeah. Oh, and I loved it when they were on the helicopter ride and Gavin waved at Aurora. Okay, that's it.
I just want to say, like, yes, like we have different opinions and stuff, and yes, like we got a little fired up this week, but I just want to preface by saying, like, it's all out of love. I still like respect everybody's opinions, and I always will. Like I said at the top, no, seriously, Deb, like that's the beauty of these type of shows, is that everybody has a different opinion, and it's fun to talk about. That's why we're all here. And regardless, like it's been a fun ride this season. And everything will always be better than Ghost Island. That's my opinion. So it's been a fun ride. So I can't wait to see how it turns out. Any closing thoughts, Deb or Kyle?
Any closing thoughts?
Kyle, you go ahead and go, and then we'll.
No, I mean, I agree with Tyler. Like, it's good that we're all here to share our own opinions about everything. But I do agree. Like, as much as Rick drives me crazy, and like as much as he is annoying to me and whatever, like I do understand, like, he is playing a great game, and if he does get to the end, he does deserve to win. But with that being said, I really hope that he doesn't win. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Deb, anything else before the finale?
I'm looking forward to eating Subway. And Tyler, I love you.
Yes.
Aww.
It's nothing but love here.
Love.
Love. I can't wait to see you in June. I'm going to see you next month.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes, and we can snuggle again.
Yes, and we can snuggle again. Yay, my snuggle bunny.
How cute.
Yeah, I'm going to barf. This is so fucking fake.
No, he is snuggling me.
Listen, I gave up something real great for Deb that night. You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, okay.
Scandal.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I've got, they're leaving me to go to, in June, to go to some fucking Big Brother premiere thing. And I got to do.
Oh, you're going to be at the premiere party?
The premiere episode by myself. That's okay. I'm going to recruit some people. Maybe War Dog will come on and talk with me about the first episode of Big Brother. Bitches, probably
I'll
not.
be here, Allison.
Kyle will be with me.
I'll be here.
Kyle.
Or you could get your skinny ass on an airplane and come to New York.
Yeah.
I ain't got no money.
If I had money, I would do it.
Tyler.
I would so come if I could.
I want Phelan to watch. Phelan doesn't watch US Big Brother. They're saying, Phelan, listen, we tried. She just is not having it. She watches the Celebrity in the UK and stuff, but we'll figure it out. We're going to have a blasty blast. Y'all going to be jealous of us.
I'm excited for the new season. It'll be fun.
I am too. I can't wait. And
hopefully it's All Stars. We are due.
I don't think so, but
yeah,
I don't think so either, but
we're never getting an All Stars again, I don't think. Like a full one.
I agree, Kyle.
I think we're gonna get those stupid mixed casts.
Yeah.
Allison Grodner loves her mixed casts. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Well, as long as she doesn't do the freaking BB19 thing, do not put one bet with all these new people. It has to be more even. I think
they learned their lesson there.
Yeah, it has to be more even.
Listen, we'll get an All Stars, but it'll be Celebrity Big Brother edition. It'll be in the winter, and it'll be 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure that's how that'll happen. I mean, seriously. Okay, we got to wrap this up, so I'm starting to get shiny.
Oh Lord!
Blinding people with my shine.
Did you miss me while I was at Reality Rally?
We did. We missed you.
I missed
you. Tyler?
Yeah.
Frozen?
Tyler's
sorry, I was so frozen there.
The tension. It's just
No,
Wow.
it's just very warm in this living room, and not
It's
because
so
I'm
hot.
heated. No, of course we miss you, Devin, and we loved all the pictures and updates and stuff, and I hope you had a good time there.
I did.
Now, as far as the finale for Big Brother goes,
You mean for Survivor?
oh, thank you, Jerry, for the compliment. The what's that? Who said?
Finale for Survivor.
What did I say?
You said Big Brother.
I can't. This is what happens.
I was gonna
People
say,
are
we are not
fighting.
recapping Big Brother Canada.
Everybody's getting in fights. There's shit
Finale
being
tomorrow.
flung everywhere. You little monkeys, stop it. Here's the thing. We usually cover the finale of Survivor. We actually cover it immediately after the winner is revealed. And what we watch the reunion later. Basically, whatever. I think, you know, when Subway wins, I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with not watching the reunion. We'll watch it later. So that's what we do. So it'll be 9 Central, unless anyone has
The
something.
winner's usually revealed around like 10:15-ish.
Yeah, I mean, we've got time. It'll be, you know,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
Okay.
I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun.
You want to be live when they read it?
I don't know, Tyler. Do you
No.
want to be?
No.
I really think that would be a very yes. I would love to be live when they do that. But the thing about it is, we're not in sequence with each other.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be like I could hear it, and then you guys, you know what I mean?
I want our audience to enjoy it and then come and like digest like what happened with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
And then we can all watch Tyler vomit in real time.
We can, but you'll have to wait for another season for that.
And only speak when spoken to.
Oh.
That's your favorite part of this.
Allison's like, please, God.
Jesus, let's say a prayer. Everyone bow your heads. Dear Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus, you said that while you can't. Don't say that when I'm praying. First of all, Jesus, you need to forgive Tyler for saying your name
Oh
in the
my
F
God,
word.
you sound like my mother.
He needs to come to know you, Jesus. Be in his heart and watch over him and all of us, because next Wednesday is going to be so much fun, because I pray that Subway wins, because I'm not a bad person, but I love it when Tyler is just bitchy and miserable. It just makes me so happy. Anyway, just thank you, Jesus. Thank you for everything. Thank you for this season of Survivor. Thank you for bringing War Dog into our lives. He's been communicating with us, and it's so much fun. Thank you for everything. Blessing us with this channel. Jesus, amen.
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 All right, that's it for me.
Okay, anyway, so with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. And please, for the love of God, don't come in the chat and start throwing the N-word around and think you're not going to get in trouble for that. Okay, that's ridiculous. I don't even know where that came from. And then another guy came in and it was him. And I'm not supposed to believe it's you when your screen name is Nick Gers. Get the fuck out of here. No. These people are not. Get out of here. Anyway.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel. You will get a notification when we go live. Please like My Weekly Meltdown on Facebook, because we post when we're going to be live on the show. And you can follow me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling and on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. Thank you so much for everyone that has been in the chat. I'm sorry. We've been so on an emotional, dysfunctional roller coaster tonight that we didn't get to address everyone, but we love you. We saw you. We know you're there. And
You are seen.
you are
You are
seen.
seen.
Trust me, I'm patrolling. Tyler, how can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at TLyons, TLYONZZ.
Okay, and Kyle, how can people find you?
You can find me at KAllenoh, KALLENOH.
On Twitter?
On Twitter.
Did
Yes.
I
Kyle's
tag the
Twitter is
right
the place
Twitter
to be.
tonight? Did I tag the right Twitter?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's okay. I have two,
Somebody
remember?
has to.
I have the backup one for when my other one gets in timeout, because I'm tweeting too much about reality shows. So
Okay, well, that's fine. And Deb, how can people find you?
On Twitter, at My Next Life Debbie, DEBI.
All right. That wraps it up. And we will see you guys next Wednesday at 10,
Oh.
9 Central. That was special. Wrap that up nice.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.